What was your message to the guys after that game?
A lot to be excited about. Yeah, a lot to be excited about. Because y'all want to talk about the guys we don't have. These are two guys we did have. No one gave us a chance. Everybody behind the camera did give us a chance. And boy, we were 15 feet away. 15 feet away. And didn't close the deal. But boy, I'll tell you what, didn't start good with the 6-yard punt return. And a pretty good stuff, not a fake punt, and a onside kick recovery to give us a chance. So for kids' first start in the Big Sky Conference at this place, just better than average. Just better than average. And it was a 3-tool approach. Special teams played well enough, especially at the end of the game, to overcome that punt return early. Defense got the ball back, and I think thwarted their run outside of one explosive run for a better part of the game early on. No moral victories, but I tell you what, 29-24 wasn't in the cards for most of the people that were tuning into this game.
Reed, can you talk about what change? Did you guys make any changes defensively? Because I think you held it was like 6 or 7 punts after those first 3 scoring drives.
I mean, we didn't make any changes. I mean, got to start a little faster, but we trusted that, our preparation, had a good week of preparation, and just got to stick to it and trust each other, which we did.
And then Jake, I can't imagine how many emotions and ideas are going through your head right now, but what are you thinking about this game right now?
Proud of the team, all 3 phases, like you said. No moral victories. We were 15 feet away, 15 feet away, and
Coach, can you take us through just the last 60 or so seconds from your perspective? I mean, what a throw on the touchdown, first of all, and then you execute the onside kick and drive it all the way down the field. So, what did you just think of your execution in that last minute or so?
Pretty darn good. I mean, a lot of catches in between that touchdown catch and the onside kick, too. A lot of guys protect their ass up front. Jake scaled the pocket a couple times and threw across his body, which sure his dad told early on in his career never to do, but it worked out today. Took some hits. They kept pressuring. We had the momentum. It was totally in our favor out of timeout, so we knew we were operating at a high clip. It just so happened that I thought Kevin Allen might have squeezed through. Those guys, the 5 didn't, try to get on the ball, and we made it as interesting as we could given the circumstances. Proud is an understatement. These guys keep swinging, and each week they swing a little harder and a few more times, and that's hard after last week's loss at home and coming into a hostile environment with. I think we traveled 60 guys. we were damn near suit up half the coaches just to look like we had 70 on the sidelines, and these kids are so coachable from day one. They kind of don't flinch. They're maybe so young they don't flinch, and then you got guys like Reed that doesn't flinch because he's getting his first game action a long time in his college career. So it's kind of a nice blend of kids that in those moments were successful. I mean, Soren McKee hopping on the ambush middle, surprise kick. I mean, gave us a chance. We don't have that. We don't have an opportunity. They kneel twice and it's over. But that didn't happen, and it was fun to see those guys go out and compete at a high level against a really good football team, and we're successful outside of the, we'll never know in that last couple of seconds.
Did you see something on film from Montana that led you to think that sort of onside kick would work in that situation?
I mean, those things are 50-50 balls. Coach Howard does a great job. No one asked me that last year. We had the one in the game where we had to get one. I mean, it's, they're kind of 50-50, kind of like the fake that we thwarted at the end of the game. Sometimes, those are sometimes the hardest to call in the game, easiest to call at the end of the game because you have to onside kick it. But kind of like us last week against Sacramento State, where those guards didn't attack the ball as much as we thought they would, and that ball traveled 10 yards, which is the legality of it. And our kicker recovered it and gave us life, a ton of life. And so there was nothing in particular in that set that we've got a couple different plans that we put in place, and they called timeout after the first one, so we went to plan B, and plan B ended up working in that case.
Trying to spike it at the end there, was that a pretty easy decision to spike it instead of run a play or try to fake a spike there?
Yeah, I mean, the fake spike, when it works, you don't ask questions. When it doesn't work, y'all ask questions, which I get. Y'all are doing your jobs. We went with a kill right away. Jake cut my eyes right away and tried to get up on the line of scrimmage because we knew there was going to be one play, whether it's in go mode or in kill mode with one play left, and we just couldn't collect ourselves enough to be able to execute in that moment. And that's unfortunate. We're not going to reflect on that one play and wonder what if, because there was 59 minutes and 56 seconds that we played outstanding football in a lot of different pockets in a lot of different arenas, and it's because of these guys that believed in the coaches and believed in the game plan, and we took advantage of some things that we thought we could take advantage of, and offensively and defensively, with the guys we had. Let's just put it that way, with the guys we had. And again, we'll lick our wounds. We'll get back at it on Tuesday at practice, but it's a tough one. But a lot of people would have folded their tent, like I told the team early on in that game, and these guys don't know any different. So it was one of those Eastern games, back and forth, Eastern Montana games, where it was back and forth. The game doesn't end until there's 4 zeros, and it ended a little bit premature for us, and we didn't execute the last play, but there was a lot of good prior to that last play.
When Montana had that long punt return early on in the game, what was the strategy punting to Dak, and just where did you see a breakdown where he took that for 60
No
yards?
strategy. We put the ball in the middle of the field. We're going to be a boundary kick team, and we didn't execute well enough. That's going to happen. I mean, when you're dealing with 18 to 20, hell, no matter what age. So it is. We're not going to execute what we anticipate to execute, and we didn't tackle well enough. Their punt return unit's probably their strongest unit, has been for a long time with Coach Hauk. We got down 7-0 early because we gave them a short field, and again, kind of just pumped the brakes a little bit, and they scored 7. I mean, I think there's 4 possessions the first 4 minutes of that game with both teams. Who would have thought that we would have been 29-24 with maybe 1 play to go at the 5-yard line, going to the south end zone with a chance with a rookie quarterback and a bunch of guys that made a ton of plays up to that point to give them the ball back, but also to continue drive. So just proud, like I said, is a major understatement and a big challenge going forward. And I know they're not thinking about is how much emotion can we put into the next game plan for the next team, because that's always tough when you're in an emotional game, you're in a physical game, you're on the road for the 6th time. It's really difficult to get back on the saddle. So we'll get to that in the next 48 hours. But yeah, it's tough. It's tough. But that's what sport will teach you: toughness and overcoming toughness.
Coach, 2-part question. One, I mean, you throw for over 450 yards. We're having success through the air. What did you see that led to that success? But you also know if you throw it 60 times, your quarterback's eventually going to take some shots. So what did you think about him kind of standing in the pocket and taking those shots in order to?
There's not other games of film that a lot of people have thrown. I think they're 280 giving up in the air. Their determination is to stop the run. There's a lot of air out there, and we had our best day in the air that we have in 10 games. So everybody's been wondering why we're 200 yards a game. And some of that's game plan, some of that's structure, some of that's the defenses we're facing. I think our guys stood up to the challenge. I think our guys were ready for the challenge from play 1, but a lot of it's just his uncanny ability just to play ball and not worry about who's open, who's not open, what's my first, what's my second read. He wasn't playing scared. That's how we play here. We don't play scared. That means we lose not playing scared. We'll live with those results. And so we're going to stay aggressive, be aggressive, whether 12's in a second start or not next week. But a lot of credit goes to a lot of those guys having enough of a run game, having enough protection. But yeah, certainly you're gonna get hit occasionally when they bring more than you can protect. But for a better part of the day, we did a pretty good job with that group to give 12 enough time to be able to find guys, and guys made plays. A ton of plays made, 50-50 balls, which we haven't done all season either. So I was pretty proud of those guys in a lot of ways.
Jake, what was your perspective of just being able to stand in there and have such a big day like you did?
Well, I think that the offensive line probably had, at least I think, probably the best game of their entire season. A lot of the sacks were on me, just not picking up the extra blitzer. Yeah, but credit to everybody else, like the receivers, like coaches, O-linemen, like just getting me prepared for the game. And I felt like I was in the, me and Coach Anderson were just sitting in the meetings for 3+ hours a day. So we came in really prepared and didn't come in nervous because we were well prepared. So, the results showed in that sense, but can still take closed out.
Reed, what difference did it make having Jake playing out there and playing the way he did? How did that affect you guys defensively and the rest of the team?
It always gives you a lot of confidence on defense when the offense starts playing well. You can play a lot more free. Trust that they're going to make a play. And, I know everybody on defense is really proud of Jake and the way he played. And can't hang your hat on one play. I think there's never a football game that comes down to one play. So, yeah, it definitely gives us a lot of confidence when the offense is playing that way.